Okay, so let's quickly do this. So my mistake, I made a mistake here where I made those bars a little bit too big, so you probably ran out of paper, ran out of room on the right side um, to add or subtract. So again, be careful when doing your winter packet. Please try to make it so you can get a good grade on that. So let's go straight number one. Yeah, song. A couch is marked up 20%. What is the new price? So you can use, and again, we're not going to do this, but I just want you to get an understanding of how this works. So over here, if it's marked up 20%, right? It's up. Uh-oh. Just charge. We're going to increase our bar model here by 20%. Let me just charge. And we are going to add 2 boxes. One. Let me just write 100% over here. And this is what, $500. This is 0% and $0. 0%. So we're going to add 1, which is become 110%. And we're going to add another one, and that's going to be 120%. So initially there were 5 boxes. So if you divide that by 10, there were 10 boxes, divide that by 10, 500 divided by 10, this would be 50, 100, 150, so forth, blah, 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 blah. 450, 500, 550, 600. So if you bought something for $500 and you increase it by 20%, your final price will be $600, okay? A discount, so we want to take a discount. So in this question, it's, let me move on a little bit. Get a 15% discount. So if this is 100%, and this is 0%, and this is $0, and this is $20, and you want to take 15% discount, right? So it means we got to take out, so we're going to take 10% out, and we're going to take half of that, right? So this is going to be 85%. And we have to find the price. So the price, you had 20, so it's going to be by 2s, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This little line is 18 and half, right? So each, this is 2, 2, 2, 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. This is going to be plus 1. So this number over here is 17. So with a discount, you actually pay $17. Okay. Number 3, a PlayStation game is $35 plus 10% tax. So we're going to add, so again, let me do this 0, 100%, $0. This is $35. I'm going to add 10%. 10% is 1 box, right? So it's 100. It's going to be 110%. So you need to figure out how much each 10% means. So this is 10%, 20%, 30%, etc., right? 40%, etc. So 35 divided by 10 means that this is 3.5, 7, 10.5, 14, 17.5, 21, 24.5, 28, 31.5, right? Because every box, this is 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, and so on. So it's 31.5 plus 3.5. It's 35, so we're going to add another 3.5, and 35 plus 3.5 is 38.5. So with tax, you're going to pay $38.50. Florist marks up roses for 15%, so it's going to go up by 15%. So let's just do our initial. This is 0, 100%. $0, and this is $20. But it's going to go up by 15%. 15% is going to be 110. So I'm just going to make this 110. We can add a second box, right? Make it 120%. But if we shade, which I've been forgetting to do, so we're going to pay 100% of our value is going to be paid, 110, and then we're going to pay for half of that, which is I'll write it at the bottom, which is 115%. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and then this at the end, 120% is 24, but we don't want that. We want the middle one. So this, remember, every box is 2, 2, 2, 2. But this one, because we're cutting it in half, it's going to be 1. So 22 plus 1, you end up paying 23%. $23, sorry. The cow price of 300, it's discounted for 40% off. So okay, so this one we're going to make a little. So that's 100. That's $300. 100%. $0. So we're going to take this guy out. 20%, 30%, 40%. So 40% means this is how much we're going to pay, right? 60% of our value. So we had 10 boxes. 300 divided by 10 is by 30, right? So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So the price of the couch is going to be $180. Okay. Hey, Mott. Oh, that was fun. So my bill came to $40, right? So I'm leaving a tip. So tip is up. So tip is something that you add on. So I'm going to add 10%, and then I'm going to add another 10%. So that's 20%. So this is 100%. This is going to be 110%, and this is going to be 120%, right? So 100% is $40. Right, so here is 0%. This is $0. So 40 divided by 10 is going to be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40 plus 4, 44 plus 4, 48. So with tip, right? So we're going to, let me actually also shade this. I'm going to pay my food bill, which was $40 plus $4 plus another $4. So my total is going to be $48. My haircut's $40, but I also want to tip the girl. So this is the same question. I'm not going to do it. It's just the same numbers, right? $40 and 20%. So it's the same thing. Okay. A pair of jeans. So 0%. $0, and here's 100%, and this is how many dollars? $20, right? So we're going to say add 5%. So let me add 10. So if I add 10, it's 110%, but I want a half. This is what I want, a half, right? This part. So I'm going to shade this much, 100%, and then half that, which be going to be 105%. So it's 20, so it's going to be by 2s, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So every box is 2, 2, 2, right? But this is half of a box, so this is going to be 1, and this is going to be 1, right? Because it's half. So this is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So this is 20 plus 1, $21. The dinner came out to 60, and you leave a total tip of $10. So 0%, $0. This is $60, and this is 100%. So if you leave 10%, it's going to be plus 10%. So that's going to be 110%. So how much is in each box? About 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, right? Each box is 6. And 60 plus 6 gives me 66. So you can write 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66. So this is how much my total is. Flip-flop is $10. That's 100%. I'm going to add another box. And that's going to be 110%. But I don't want 110%. I want half, right? Because that's 105%. So let me put 0%. $0 is going to be 1, 2, right? Because 10 divided by 10 is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be 11 right here. 11, but I don't want 11. I want half. What's half? So each box is 1, 1, 1, 1. And half of a box is 0.5. That's 0.5. So it would be $10.50. Okay? Because we want half. I got a pedicure for $30. Well, I don't need to get pedicures. And I want to give the girl a tip. This is $30. And we are adding 10% to our total. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24, 27, 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 6, 12. Oh, I forgot 21. So 21, 24, 27, 30. And remember, each box is 3, right? So we're constant. So each box means 3. Each 10% is 3, so this would be 33. So just for this one, I would do 10%, 20%, 30%, and so on, right? Then we'd get $33. So that would be my final answer. A retailer marks their clothing up. So this is up. So we're going to 20%. So we're going to, so this is going to be right 100%, 0%, 0, and it's $10. So let me add one box. That's 110%. Let me add another box. That's going to be 120%, right? Because I want to add 20% to my original price. So this one is easy, right? Because if you have 10 boxes divided by 10, so every box is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12. So 120% would be $12. So this would be 10%, 20%, 30%, etc. 70%. I'll put the little dots. 80%, 90%, and then etc. On a super clearance special, soccer cleats were marked down 65%. So mark down off. They're your key words here. 0%, 0, 100%, and this is how much is the shoes? 40. So 10% minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, and minus 45. That's how much we're going to take off. So let's see how much that is. This is 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, and plus 5 over here is 55%. I'll just write it over here. 55%. So $40, there's 10 boxes. 40 divided by 10, so we're going by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. No. 20, sorry. Over here is 24, 28, 32, 40. So what it's here? What's here? I'll put a question mark. So every box is 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. This has to be a 2. So 20 plus 2 is $22. So the shoes, the soccer cleats, was $22. Alicia wants to buy wants a pair of sunglasses, but it's priced at $10 and it has $5 tax. So let me add 100%. Let's make this $10. Let's make this 0%. Let's make it $0. And we're going to go to 105. So let me make 110 because that might be easier. So 110%, but I want half. So let me shade. Yeah, so if you had 10 boxes to begin with, every box will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is 11, right? $11, but I don't want 11, I want half. So if this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. What is half of 1? Half of 1 is 0.5. 0.5, and this is 0.5. So 10 plus 0.5 is 10.50. On a test of 40 questions, so 0, 100%. There were 40 questions. Now, she got 80% of them correct. How many did she get correct? So this is 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60. Actually, I'm going to do this one. 70%, 80%, and 90%, right? So she got 80% correct. So she got this correct, all the way up to here. So all the way up to 80. This is down, and this is out. So you have 10 boxes. 40 divided by 4 is 4. 40 divided by 10 is 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So she got 32 questions correct because that represents 80%. I planted 20 trees in my backyard, so 0, 100%. 100% of the trees is 20 trees. I have 20 trees, and 90 of them survive. So 90% survive. So this is 90 right here. 90%, 80%, 10%, etc., etc. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we're going to be we're going to go by 2's, right? Because 20 divided by 10 is 2. So this is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So we want to go all the way to 90, right? So 10, keep going, 80%, 90%. So if I had 20 trees and 90% survived, so this is 90%, and the number is 18. So 18 trees survived, and obviously the other 2 did not make it. Okay, so pretty straightforward with bar models. We're not going to use them too much, but I think it gives you a nice visual of markups and markdowns. Okay.